We're here with Trey Songz. The album just recently dropped. Are you tired of talking about the album yet? Or I know you know they probably got you doing this like 80 times a day.
I mean, yeah, it gets redundant after a while, but you never, something you're so proud of, you never get tired of letting the world know about.
What do you think is the most creative song on the album?
The most creative song on the album would probably be Black Roses.
What is the most personal song on the album? Is it the same one, or is there another one that's more like dear to your heart?
Personal. You know, even the personal songs, in a lot of ways, are directed whereas though they have portions that involve my feelings, but there are also portions that aren't my feelings. But I'd say probably Love Lost is the most personal record.
Anybody that's followed your career knows that, you know, it was a progressive growth. Like, you really had to get out there and work. You really put in the 24-hour, 7-day-a-week grind. Do you think that made you appreciate your success more now, or kept you more like down to earth? Or?
It's definitely put me in a place where as though I know it's worth. I know what it's like to not have all that I have now. And I've worked very hard to get all that I have now. So, you know, it's also given me the will to work just as hard as I did when I was just trying to get on.
What are some things in life that you haven't obtained yet that you're still striving for?
Some things in life that I haven't obtained. Well, one day I hope to have a family. That's something that I would really enjoy, something that will come when it's time.
Do you think being an artist affects your ability to have a personal relationship, or is that something you can fit into your life right now, or that has to wait, or what are your thoughts on that?
My career is my life right now. It's a sacrifice I make to be who I am, to achieve what I want to achieve. There's certain things I can't do, and you know I'm dealing with that. Maybe it'll bite me in the ass later, but I'm sleeping with success right now.
So let's talk about some R&B stuff. Obviously, you know you had to go through some things to write about what you write about. When was the last time you were really, really in love?
Probably 2 years ago.
2 years ago. And like, what did you learn out of that experience?
I've learned that to be in love, you have to be able to give your all. I couldn't give that.
So earlier today, I asked Twitter what they want to know from you, and aside from the ladies, of course, wanting to know your single status, I had an interesting question. Someone wanted to know, how does being from Virginia affect you musically? Like, how did that influence you?
I mean, I think as humans, you know, where we grow up at is what sets the foundation for who we're going to be, the way we grow up, the way we're raised, the things we're told, and the environment we're set in. And, you know, I was in a very loving environment as far as the people who raised me. You know, there weren't too many men in my life, so I had to learn a lot on my own in that respect. But being from Virginia has definitely made me who I am in a lot of ways, but I have lived in different places, Florida, Kansas, all different parts of Maryland, New Jersey. So I think that's given me a multicultural look at life and more diverse approach to things rather than being from Virginia all my life. Petersburg, which is a predominantly black city, very poverty-stricken and things of that nature.
Why did you live so many different places?
Well, my mother married a military man when I was 7 years old.
Cool. So do you think that prepared you for life on the road, like always being able to pack up and go?
The longest I've lived in one place was the first 7 years of my life. I've lived somewhere different every year since then, with the exception of the 4 years I went to high school.
Where do you think you'd retire at?
I'm not sure. That's a good question.
Cool, something to think about. Like, okay, so you told me, you know, a little bit about your family and stuff. Are there some other like pivotal moments in your life that affected you musically, or was there something that really just like I guess, lit a fire under you and was like, I'm really gonna do this? Like, talk to me about some of that.
The love that I had for music was definitely enhanced after I recorded the first song I had ever written. It was, I kept playing it over and over and over and hearing myself on a song. Like, it sounded like it could go on the radio. I remember I kept telling my mama, I kept telling my cousin, I was like, man, I did this song. It sounded like it could be on the radio. Like, it sounds so good, dog.
Did they believe you?
I mean, after they heard it, you know, and I wasn't the best vocalist back then, but the song had great structure. My mentor and producer helped me through it, and it was, I watched him make the track in 20 minutes, and that was amazing to me. Like, that's when my love for music just blossomed, excuse me, and I was just so interested in it and wanted to know everything about it. And from there, you know, it was always music for me.
How old were you?
I was 15.
15. So how did you end up in the studio in the first place?
Actually through my mother's ex-husband.
Okay. All right. And then you just, you know, progressively got better. Did you take voice lessons or just something you picked up?
I've never taken voice lessons, actually. I'm getting my first vocal coach coming up soon.
After your third album?
After my third album.
Okay.
Because I strive to be great. And I feel like there's no better time than the present when everybody's talking about my growth now. You know, I plan to grow more.
Okay. So where do you go from now? I know you're, you know, out promoting the album, but what is the plan for, you know, the near future?
Tour coming, starting off September 29th in Los Angeles. You can get your tickets at BET.com, TreySongz.com, check for the dates. And I'm very excited about that. I'm headlining the tour. Mario, day 26. Sean Garrett and a few other acts will be on as well.
Any more work with Drake?
Most definitely.
I know that's probably the number one question.
Yeah, we work together. We got some in the bag.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Can you give us any more clues?
Any more clues on what me and Drake are working on?
Yeah.
Well, you know, he has his album coming out, so
Yeah.
he's focused on Thank Me Later.
All right, cool. Is there anything else you want to let people know about? Anything else they should be checking for?
Just let my fans know I appreciate the support. From people who may have supported from day one or you just started yesterday, I appreciate you.